evening, Zimbabwe. This is Change Radio News. Today is Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025. The news is read by CP Westbanda. Here are the news headlines for today. President Chamisa attends King Charles III's birthday celebration at the British Embassy. Citizens raise concerns over high blood price in the country. Chiredzi residents outraged as mayor spends $51,000 on South Korea trip while workers go unpaid. And now for the news in detail. Zimbabwe's opposition leader, President Nelson Chamisa, was a notable guest at King Charles III's birthday celebration at the British Embassy in Harare yesterday. British Ambassador Pete Voles extended the invitation, a move seen as a nod to Chamisa's growing standing locally and internationally. The event also saw the attendance of Ray Edward Harry Collins, the UK's Minister for Africa. The UK remains a vital partner assisting Zimbabwe in health, agriculture, and other key sectors. Meanwhile, the Zimbabwean government is still pushing for readmission to the Commonwealth. However, readmission hinges on several reforms, including political and electoral system changes, a crackdown on corruption, and improved human rights. As World Blood Donor Day approaches this Saturday, there is growing concern in Zimbabwe over the high cost of blood. A pint of blood reportedly costs $250 in public hospitals, with private facilities charging double. Social media users and activists like Freeman Chari are arguing that these prices are exorbitant, especially since blood is freely donated. The National Blood Services of Zimbabwe, however, defends its pricing, stating it only covers operational costs and provides free blood to the public hospitals. In Chiredzi, residents are fuming over the mayor, Councillor Charumbira, and two junior councillors, along with a focus person, spending $51,000 on an international youth camp in South Korea. The trip runs from July the 4th to the 16th. Despite an official invitation stating the local authority must cover expenses, a councillor who wishes to remain anonymous says the council can't afford it, especially with workers unpaid for 3 months. Chiredzi Central Member of Parliament Ropa Fazomakumire is urging for the trip's cancellation, insisting the funds should go to the struggling workers. Most councillors reportedly refused to support the trip, but the mayor has taken the money and is currently in South Korea. For our economic news, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, or RBZ, is once again promising to stabilize the new ZiG currency and keep basic goods prices in check. But that pledge is being met with widespread skepticism. Despite the central bank's assurances, the annual ZiG inflation rate has jumped significantly from 85.7% in April to a troubling 92.1% last month. This sharp increase leaves many Zimbabweans struggling to make ends meet, and it highlights a familiar pattern of unfulfilled promises from the RBZ. As the cost of living continues to climb, citizens are questioning when the Reserve Bank will move beyond lofty claims and take concrete action to address the ongoing economic crisis. A Zimbabwe Republic police officer, Constable Prince Ndavambi, has been arrested after going into hiding. He is connected to the death of 30-year-old Blessed Believe Juruvenge, who died in police custody on May the 28th. Chiredzi, a tuck shop owner, was allegedly severely beaten by Ndavambi while detained over a dispute involving a fake $50 note. Police Commissioner General Stephen Mutamba has promised justice, and investigations are ongoing with 2 post-mortems conducted due to inconsistencies in the initial report. On our local communities, rebuilding business confidence in Zimbabwe's economy will take economic genius and significant political will. Even local businesses finding it difficult to trust the banking system as the economy struggles. This has led many to keep their money at home. Unfortunately, Onesmus Sosa, a 44-year-old from Talwand North, experienced his first hand when thieves ransacked his house while he was at church. They made off with 2 television sets, a firearm without its magazine, and $12,000 in cash. On our entertainment news, Zimbabwean music icon Jonah Moyo, founder of the Deverengwena Jazz Band, has had a remarkable life in music. Born in 1955, Moyo shot to fame in the 1980s with chart-topping hits like Solona Mutai and Barbara. His musical journey began in Kwekwe, now Kwekwe, with fellow enthusiast John Tagwira, leading to him becoming the band leader of the Deverengwena Jazz Band. And in our international news, from the Eastern Cape floods in South Africa, a school minibus carrying 13 learners has been recovered after being swept away by raging flood waters in Tikolini. Rescue operations are continuing, searching for at least 10 people still missing following the collapse of the Efeta Bridge. Basic Education Minister Sifiwe Warube says plans are already in motion to assist learners and repair damaged infrastructure in the region. An Air India plane has crashed shortly after taking off from Ahmedabad Airport in western India. Air India confirmed today that flight AI-171, a passenger flight bound for London Gatwick Airport in the UK, was involved in an incident. Gatwick Airport had expected flight AI-171 to arrive at 6:25 p.m. local time. We'll bring you more details as they become available. The United Nations General Assembly is set to vote today on a draft resolution demanding an immediate, unconditional and permanent ceasefire in the Gaza war. This comes after the United States vetoed a similar effort in the Security Council last week. And for our sports news, FIFA is reportedly concerned about low fan interest for the upcoming FIFA Club World Cup in the United States and has slashed ticket prices. Fewer than 25,000 tickets have been sold for the opening match. The current political landscape might be a factor, along with more interest in national teams, especially with the next World Cup exactly 365 days away. There is a strong possibility of a merger between the CONCACAF and CONMEBOL football confederations, uniting North and South American football. This could bring stiff competition for nations like Brazil and Argentina, and from teams like the USA and Mexico, potentially enhancing the quality of the World Cup beyond just numerical advantages. Zimbabwean PSL football giants Caps United have paid tribute to former star Nyasha Mushekwi, who has consistently supported the club. Caps United was the only Zimbabwean PSL club Mushekwi played for before moving to the South African PSL. He excelled at Mamelodi Sundowns, scoring 30 goals in 92 games before playing for various Chinese, Belgian and Swedish clubs. Even 15 years after leaving, Mushekwi continues to show undying support for Caps United. And to end the news bulletin, here are the headlines once more. President Chamisa attends King Charles III's birthday celebration at the British Embassy. Citizens raise concerns over high blood price in the country. Chiredzi residents outraged as mayor spends $51,000 on South Korea trip while workers go unpaid. And that concludes our news bulletin for today. We thank you for listening. From myself, CP Westbanda, and the entire team at Change Radio, we wish you a good night.